All right, first of all, I'm gonna start this video backwards. Uh, you do not need to subscribe to my channel. I'm not a gaming news channel. I'm just throwing in an opinions in there. But on the Steam Machine being niche, I'm gonna put this from a console point of view for right now. So I've been on console since the Sega Genesis, the NES era, and currently still on console. Around the PS2, Xbox era, I wanted a PC. I didn't get a PC. I didn't really care for a PC. I wanted one, never cared enough to buy one. I mainly stayed on console because what I was getting is playing with friends, gaming with friends. That's it. I bought a console to play games. Could I have done that with a PC? Yes. But I was just, I'm comfortable just gaming on console. I preferred console. So many years later, I did not buy one, even though I wanted one. 9 months ago, I bought my first PC. I don't know why I paused. But I'm getting exactly what I knew what I was saving my money up for. I knew what I was getting. A few months later, the Steam Machine comes out with an announcement. And I thought to myself, did I just spend so much money on a PC instead of just waiting for a Steam Machine? I said, yeah. But when the specs and everything came out, I do not regret buying my PC. I'm gonna put, like I said, I'm mainly still I still game on console. I'm still playing console games. But the Steam Machine being niche, it's as the PS5 Pro being a PC, the PlayStation Slim being a Steam Machine. It's like the Xbox Series X being a PC, the Xbox Series S being a Steam Machine. That's what I see as the Steam Machine being niche. Oh, sorry. Just trying to get comfortable. I knew what I wanted from a PC. I did not want the Steam Machine. If I knew what I was getting from a PC, I would have gotten a PC. The Steam Machine gives me, here's the niche part. It gives me what I want, just at a lesser power. If you want a PlayStation, buy a PlayStation Slim. If you want power, if you want more, get a normal PlayStation. If you want more, get a Pro. If you just want a game on Xbox, buy a Series S. If you want it prettier, move smoother, and like same as a PlayStation, buy an Xbox Series X. The Steam Machine, I would say, is baby's first PC. Before even buying a PC, I would recommend buying this. So many years on me on console is not that I really didn't have money for it. I just didn't really care saving enough money for a PC. I left around the Xbox One, PS4 era. I said, you know what? I'm gonna save up money for a PC. So I mean, I got my PC now. I don't know what it was that broke the camel's back. Honestly, last gen and this gen, they feel like the same console. They both feel like they're the same thing, just slightly more powerful. So I mean, I guess that's really what it was for me. But this being your first PC, like let's say you're high school, college, you got your first job, you want a PC. I would recommend you buying this, then in a PC. If you want a PC, like just straight up like built, tower built, you cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong with getting your PC. This is just your first introduction to what you're going to be getting yourself into a bigger scale model. I do think this is niche. Me already having a PC, would I bought this? Would I buy this? I would if I'm not already comfortable with my setup. I got my PC monitor right here. I got my TV right next to it, like on the wall. So I really do not need to disconnect my PC and move it somewhere else. If I was in the living room, definitely I would do that if I didn't want to carry my PC. That also, I mean, that still goes for a console too. Do you buy a console? Do you want another console in your living room? Do you want it in your bedroom? You would have to buy another console. Would you want to buy the same one? I'm assuming yes, but for a little less power, you could have the same thing in a different room. Oh, this video's been almost 7 minutes, 6.5 minutes. Nice. I didn't think this video was gonna last this long, but I mean, that, like I said, that's just my point of why I think it's niche. It's niche, but it's done right. Am I gonna get one? Like I said, no, I'm not gonna get one. I'm perfectly fine with where I'm at. If you want a PC, I'm gonna say this again, if you want a PC, buy a PC. If you want budget cut PC, get a Steam machine. It can still handle what my PC gives out. You can still play my games. You just play it at a lower power, which there is no problem. Like there's no issue with having less power. That's no different than people playing on the Slim. No different people playing on the Series S. They don't care about the power. They just want a game, and that's 100% what this is. It's 100% what gaming is in general. Play the games how you want, when you want, where you want. But yeah, I mean, the Steam machine, it's niche, but it's niche done perfectly fine. I don't know if you're gonna be getting one. I'm not, but I mean, if you made it this far, thanks for watching.